Hey, what's up, my ninjas? Good to see you today. Where are you checking in from? Put it down in the comments. I'm down here in Southwest Florida, near my home. It's a beautiful area of the country. I appreciate you checking in with me. Hey, listen, I wanted to just leave you with a quick tip and a quick story that I know will help you to increase your income, number one, and it'll help you to increase your sales, all right? Because most of you, your income, at least a portion of it, is going to be directly related to how much stuff the customer ends up buying. So I wanted to ask you a quick question. Have you ever heard of the Honeywell study that was done? Oh, I don't know. It's probably 15 years ago. It was a study where they had salespeople, comfort advisors, add accessories or options. Have you went to buy a car lately? I went to buy a truck, a Denali, and when I went to build the thing, it had like 120 options on it, and I wanted most of them. I didn't need a cargo net or anything like that, but the car could have been $70,000, and it could have been $110,000. The one that I chose was 110 because it had options that made me feel good. It had benefits, right, that I wanted. So back up 15, 20 years ago, Honeywell did this study, and it was they put three accessories or three options for the client to choose from after they purchased their heating and air conditioning system. Okay. And the results of the study were that after they put three options, clients on average bought one. All right. Um, they said, oh, okay, that was pretty cool. That was interesting. Let's see what happens when we put 10 accessory options down below. And when they put 10 accessory options, clients on average chose three. Now, what was the only difference? The only difference was that they had more options to choose from, right? Now, how does this tie into what you do on a daily basis? You guys are going out there to make repairs and to fix stuff for customers. However, there are things that your customers want. How do I know that they want them? Because I've run service and maintenance calls for years, and clients buy a lot of stuff when I go on a maintenance call because I'm good at helping to establish a need for it, getting their permission to provide a solution for whatever challenge they're having, and then I paint this picture of what their new life is going to be like. All right. So here's what I want you to do. If you want to increase your income and you increase your sales immediately, all right, all you have to do is do a very thorough inspection of the system. If you're a plumber, look at everything. Isn't there almost always a couple of things that you can see that clients are going to need to do in the near future? Come on. I know you don't have a crystal ball, and I know that you guys lost your x ray vision when you were exposed to kryptonite a few years ago. I get it, right? But if you do a full inspection of the system, most of the time you're going to find a lot of things that could A, be improved, things that the client might not have that they might want, or things that you can see that are going to need to be done in the near future. All right. Here's what I want you to do. Just put them all on a piece of paper with a space in between each one of them, right? Give a space in between each line. And then group the ones that you feel like the client must do right away. Maybe that's your repair. Maybe you see a torque booster, a capacitor that's not got enough energy sending it to the compressor or the motor, but it's not failed and it's not the reason for the call. That would be a mandatory item too. You think they put those labels on there just to fill white space, bro? Come on. So create a list that's mandatory, a couple things that would need to be done in the near future. You guys can tell this stuff. And then how about a bunch of stuff that would just be nice to have? How about you put 10 things down that would be nice to have? That's what Honeywell did. And the result was three items were picked on average every time. All right. Do a wow inspection. I know that you're going to be rushed a little bit as things pick up, but dance with who you're with. All right. Don't worry about getting on to the next call. Worry about maximizing the call that you're on. All right. I promise if you've got a $1,500 or a $2,000 average ticket on your maintenance or service calls and they take you 3 hours a piece, the boss isn't going to have a problem with that. Okay. They'll find somebody else to put those extra calls on. Make the most out of every ticket. And here's another reason to do that. How many times do you actually want to go out to that client's house? Is it better for the client to have two service calls instead of one? Which is cheaper for the client? Are you doing something for them? Or are you doing something to them if you don't repair the other things that need to be repaired in the near future? Save yourself some hassle, save yourself some time, increase your average tickets, stop taking losses on the jobs. You realize that it costs like 250 to 500 bucks just to get a new client and get to their door. All right? So guys, slow down. Take your time, make a bigger list. All right. Throw a maintenance agreement in there. Make the maintenance agreement foolproof. Like, and what I mean by that, give them discounts on everything along with the maintenance agreement when they buy it, right? Let them see some instant value. Make it cheaper to get the maintenance agreement than to not get it. They're already paying for it whether they do it or not. All right. LSU did a study that proved the average client who does maintenance saves an average of $32.76 a month on their energy bills. All right. That's 400 bucks a year. If you don't get the client involved with the agreement, are you doing something for them or to them? Ask yourself a question. Make that big list. Message me back. Let me know how it works. All right. Love you guys. Until next time, kick some ass.